So welcome. We are live on Facebook, Gichuki Francis. At the same time, we are also live on this Zoom meeting. Today, we are engaging St. Columban's Secondary School in Kitale, Kenya. It's the Day of the African Child, and Sunday was the big day, and yesterday was a holiday in Kenya, and therefore today we felt it's very good to engage with the young people, the students, the teachers of this great school. We'll know about it more. But to get us rolling, let's go to the main gate, and someone is waiting to introduce us to this school. Please pick it up now from the gate. Mr. Muliro, please, let's proceed from the gate.
Okay, so thank you. Welcome back. I'm outside the St. Columban's High School gate, where you can see actually our banner written St. Columban's Mixed High School, Kitale. And this is the entrance to where most African learners in Kitale just come to actually exercise their minds and know more about how life is supposed to be lived. I'm getting in the school gate. As I walk through, you can see I'm passing through a lot of very many buildings, which I'll actually get you informed as we go throughout this meeting. You can see these are the Form 1 classes. Before you reach the assembly ground, we come and you can actually see we have CCTVs. Our principal has placed this for maximum security, which is supposed to guide us and help us through indiscipline cases so that we can be guided through what we should do and what we should not do. In front of me there, that is the home science lab. It is connected with the computer lab. This is where most of the practicals take place concerning home science and computer studies. As we go further, those are classes, Form 1 classes. In front of me is the school ground. This is where all assemblies, parades, and any announcements to be foregone are taking place. That goes on Monday and Friday. The building in front is the administration center. I'm walking to the delivery charter. This helps us to understand when and how things are going to be taking place in school, any amount or any delivery that should be needed. This is the school delivery service, the delivery charter. Yeah. I'm taking you through the administration block.
Yes.
This is actually where the...
Yeah? Also take us inside there. What is inside there? I'm sure there is a principal's office is there. What a great way to get him in if he's there.
Okay, I'm taking you inside the staff room. This is our staff room. As you can see, the teachers who are actually working hard to make sure that every single African student gets what they deserve for life. Let me take you to the principal's office. Yes. This is the bursar's room, where all our accounts are kept and records for our fees and any balances that the school needs to deliver on time. I'm taking you to the deputy principal discipline. This is his office. Actually, he is not here, but you can see this is where actually indiscipline cases are handed out in the school, and he keeps up on top. We are on top of things. Okay, I've been informed that the principal is at the deputy principal of administration. We're going to meet the deputy principal academics. Hi, madam.
Hello.
I am actually here live with a lot of people. Will you just introduce yourself?
Madam Nancy Wesaya. The title?
Yes.
Deputy academics.
Yeah,
Columban's.
A very able woman, the deputy principal academics. She guides us actually. If you've seen how good we perform, it's all thanks to her. She'll be live from this point. You'll get to see her later on and as the meeting goes by.
Thank you.
I'm taking you now to the principal's office. This man here is the deputy principal discipline. Mr. Tom, can you please introduce yourself to the people?
Oh. Okay. I'm Tom.
Yes, thank you, sir. That is my deputy, the one I told you keeps up anti-no discipline cases. This is the secretary's office where we actually have to get in before I can see the principal, and I'll be seeing the principal now. This is our principal. Let him introduce himself.
I'm Laban Kamau, Principal St. Columban's High School. Yeah, this is a mixed school. It is purely day school. And the students are drawn from the slum areas around the school, Odeni, Tubani, and Makisi. Yes. We have a population of over 2,000 students, both girls and boys. None of them are day scholars. We have a staff of more than 80. That is a teaching staff, and 20 non-teaching staff. We are actually in town. The land is densely populated in terms of the infrastructure. We have less than 2 acres of land, housing the big population.
Yes, that is the principal St. Columban's. As I had told you, we had CCTVs. Have you seen how my principal has made sure that the school has a lot that can be seen through the school? Tell you that this school comes from children coming from the slum areas. So we have to keep those children in check. I'll be taking you through all the classes. I'll not get you in because as you've heard, we have a population of 2,000 students. So if I get into every class, that will take a lot of time. This is our parking area. I'm taking you through the other departments. We've just passed the other departments. So I'm going to our story building. This is actually where the candidates are, the Form 4s and the Form 3 students. This is where they read. Let me take you to one Form 4 class, or just up the stairs, so that you can see we have a total population of 416 Form 4 candidates. That is 6 classes. This is the DOS, the Director of Studies of St. Columban's High School. Can you say hi?
Hi. How are you?
Introduce.
I am Joseph, Director of Studies in Columban's. Welcome.
Thank you. So this is one of the Form 4 classes we have. They are actually not here. Let me take you to one. They've gone out for a practical. As I told you, we have computer and home science. I'm taking you to just one class. We are very populated, so we have to stay under. We are a lot in one class, so that is just one of the Form 4 classes we have here. I'm standing from the second layer of our buildings, and you can actually see the classes. Those are the layers of classes we have. Let me take you to where you can see the peak of the school. This is now where you can now see the school. This is St. Columban's now. I'm going to actually want the other class that sits at the end of the peak. This is one of the Form 4 classes we have in St. Columban's. This is Form 4K. It's the class that is the farmost from the building. This is actually the students have a lot of time to see the view. Look at the nature outside. We have a lot because you see, this is where we come from, the slums in Kitale. That is why it is important to educate every single African child, because this is actually just where we come from. From this view, you can see the whole school. The administration there. This is the Form 3 class. Let me go there. This school has made a lot of people's lives much better. With the amount of fee we pay, it's actually easier for every student, the rich, the poor, the able, the disabled, to get a chance to learn here because it's available, it's cheap. We only pay for the lunch fee, and that is more than we need because every other thing is given to us basically by the government of Kenya. But the problem with the school is that we have no classes. We are very congested in classes. This is the Form 2 class. This is the only, actually in Kenya, we call it Mabati building, the iron sheet building. It's a Form 2 class. These are the Form 3 classes. This is one of the Form 3 classes we have in St. Columban's. It has a population of 68. Form 3 classes. You can see how our classes are structured. It's like it's almost ending and it's like it's also builded. This is another Form 3 class where we have a population of 76 students who are actually well able to cope with the conditions because they've lived here for a maximum of years and years. I'm taking you to the laboratory. Are you with me?
Yes, would want to, as you go to the laboratory also, then we could get to the dining hall for the kickoff too. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. This is the Form 2 class. I'm taking you to the laboratory. This structure, this whole escarpment is the laboratory. This is one of the labs we have. This one is actually occupied. Let me look for another. This is one. This is one of our laboratories. This is the store where we keep our structures. Anything needed basically for our programs to take place, for any science, chemistry, biology, and physics practicals to be taken place. Let's go back to the dining hall where we shall continue with the rest of the meeting. We have masses that take place here every Wednesday, and that takes place in the dining hall. Entertainment, CU, everything actually takes place in the dining hall. Games like table tennis, badminton. It's actually a very big building, but according to our population, it does not fit all of us. But we are actually granted to have a big building. You can see the structure and its size. This is our kitchen next to the dining hall. And I'm back in the dining hall, so we can continue with the meeting from there.
Wow. Thank you so much for that elaborate cover of the school, the St. Columban Secondary School. And whoever was taking us around, did she say her name just for clarity and for records? Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I want to get back to Mr. Muliro just to take us through a moment of what has been happening in the school. It's nice Scottish dance, Mr. Muliro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it would be great to just to enjoy that. So as we celebrate, we just celebrate diversity and what we have as a school.
Yo, our Scottish dance, it is in the other room, so I'm heading there so that I can share with them. So in a few minutes,
fantastic. Then we'll wait for that. Once you go to the other side, then we'll be able to play it at some appropriate time. But for now, just to know who is in the meeting today, just a bit of small introduction, and then we can be able to have a conversation, a very close conversation around the Day of the African Child. And just to ask the groups, I know one group is in the computer lab and one group is in the dining hall. I want to give you 1 minute, each of the group, discuss among yourself, what does the Day of the African Child mean to you? The Day of the African Child, what does it mean to you? Each group, then one person will represent. Just share together. Just share among yourself, and then please give us a response. What does the Day of the African Child mean? You can discuss, and you can mute. I can mute for you from this end. Thank you. I know you have the answers already. Let me begin with the group in the dining hall. Who wants to speak? The group in the dining hall. One person from the group in the dining hall. Anyone who wants to talk to represent the group? Just speak closer to the mic there.
Can you hear me? Can you now hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yeah, very good.
So, according to me, the Day of an African Child is the day where my privileges of being African are actually taken to benefit, where I get actually what every single child should get, regardless of my color or from where I come from. I should be considered as somebody who deserves the same resources as everybody globally, according to me. Example of that is education. Yeah, that is according to me. And this dining hall.
Thank you. Yeah, and the other students in the dining hall. I'll come back to you shortly to ask you the second question. Where was the origin? Why do we celebrate this day? What happened? But before, who is representing the group?
Ivy Wanja.
Please. Is there any representative in that group? Is there anybody representing, or we pass?
Yes, in computer lab, we are ready.
Yes, please.
The meaning of African child and the day of celebrating an African child has a lot of meaning, because this is the day when the world recognized an African child. And you know, in the past, African children were having many problems like child labor and early marriages. I think this day is to celebrate our identity and the future of Africa, because we know that the future begins today.
Thank you so much. Yes, the future begins today. I just want to check if you understand the history behind the Day of the African Child. Do you know where it started? What happened?
No.
Yes, let me go to the dining hall. Dining hall, you have some ideas?
No.
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 Sorry.
Pass it.
The group in the dining hall, can you tell us the history? Do you have any
No.
idea when and how it started? The Day of the African Child.
We have no idea of the Day of an African Child.
Started?
Yes? No?
Maybe if give us an overview.
You have no idea?
Yeah.
All right. And the group at the computer lab? Unmute the mic. Yes?
You're still gathering information.
You're still wondering?
I think we have got some of the information.
Yes.
The Day of African Child was celebrated in 1991 firstly. That was in the 16th of June. And it was initiated by Organization of African Unity. Yes, that was after the AU was formed, African Union, and it was celebrated in the 16th of June, 1991. That was when the world started celebrating the Day of an African Child.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Very good efforts there. And not knowing is not a mistake. It's not anything wrong. Not knowing, never fear about not knowing, because we don't know everything. And that's the beauty about learning. And
Yes.
it will be very interesting also to look at in the history of Africa, and more specifically is South Africa. The Soweto uprising of 1976.
Okay.
That is where the students of your age said no to apartheid. When they said no to segregation. When they said no to lesser education for an African child.
Yes.
That education is for all of us, and we also must be taught in the language we understand. When the students said we need education that matters to us. And in that massacre, which was very, very, very violent in 1976, many young people, and especially children in Soweto, died. And that's why, as someone said, then later on, the AU, the African Union, currently then said, we need to celebrate this day. To remember all the young people and the children, the students who died as they defined their own destiny, as they looked into their own future. And that's the conversation we're having today too. The theme for this year, after the Day of the African Child, is education to all African children. And the time is now. And I've followed very closely in the conversation, you know, and also visiting the school, well done, choreographed well, to understand that the school has a lot of programs that are supporting us. And I want to pose the second question to you. In the same groups, just discuss and ask yourself, what is learning for life? What does it mean to learn for life? What is learning for life? What does it mean? I give you 2 minutes. Learning for life, what does it mean? Again, into your small groups, again, just discuss. Learning for life, what does it mean to you? Yes, I can see some answers already in the lab, you know, the computer lab. I can see some answers, but I want to begin with the dining. You know, dining is very important. People in the dining hall, I want to begin with you. Who wants to share? And please, when you say your name and share.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, add a bit of energy.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, but you can be better.
Okay, I think learning for life is all about.
Tell us your name. Tell us your name, please.
I'm Rael Chebukwa. I'm Rael Chebukwa. I think learning for life
Please proceed.
is all about learning, not only knowing about how the curriculum is based on us, but to know how to cope with life out there. That's all I know about learning for life. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Someone else also sit in the dining hall? Ipupa says it's not just enough for the curriculum. It's about tackling the world issues. Someone else in the dining hall?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Your name, please.
Hani Abdi.
Hani Abdi, I can remember you.
Yes, you can remember me.
Yes, I remember you at Tabasamu Retreat Center.
Yes, it's glad to have you back, though this time you're not actually visible, but it's okay. Yes, according to me, learning for life is that, as we know, learning is a continuous process. We learn every day new things, and the fact that learning is a continuous process, it is not gender biased, it is not age also biased. We as students also, we don't learn like to get certificate. Learning is all about acquiring new skills to develop morally, socially, and spiritually upright in the society of today. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Allow me to go to the computer lab. They must be processing some data there. They must be burning with some ideas. Let me hear from the dining and from the lab. Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
When you speak audibly, we shall hear you.
Okay, I'm Zainab Khalid. According to me, learning for life, it's all about you learning to be someone important in future so that you can improve your life in future and also for others. Not only for helping yourself, but also for helping other people in improving their living standards. That's all about it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Still a chance there. Who else wants to share?
Okay. I'm Elias Fadili. And learning for life, this is the potential that we make in our education. So
Elias, you can come closer to the mic. Just come closer to the laptop. Don't fear the laptop. We want to hear more about you. Come closer.
I'm Elias Fadili. So learning for life is the potential that we make in our education so as to make our life, our future perfect. Not only for us, but also for the community. Thank you.
Anyone else there in the dining hall that wants to say something before I can conclude with the lab? Yes, I can see some at the back there. Yes. Thank you. Just be audible enough.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we've come back to the computer lab, eh? Please proceed.
Learning for life.
Yeah, please proceed. If not ready, we can go back to the dining hall, then you come back.
I am Ibrahim Nyongesa, and for me, learning for life, it is an act of expanding our minds so that we can improve on our thinking ability that may help us in the future life, and it helps us to mold our moral values that may help us to engage, to cooperate well in the society, and to have good manners in the society. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's all about morals, about values that we are able to develop. Thank you. I want to come to the dining hall, then I have the last question for you guys before we can get the Scottish dance.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are. Yes, in the dining hall, please.
My name is Junior Callistus, and I think learning for life, it's actually a process. People get to learn about the activities that are, or the decision that they are going to make in life. For example, when people grow up, or activities or things that they should do, for example, in their career choices or after they grow up in the future.
Thank you. It's a process. It is not just an event that happens in school, but it's a long-term process. And I think most of you agree on that. Just in the same groups, just discuss for another 1 minute or two. St. Columban as a school, how is it preparing you for life? What are the activities that you're doing in the school that are learning for life for you? What are the activities? What are you learning from St. Columban that you see now as something will push you into the future? What are the activities lined up for you? What have you been experiencing as students? Learning for life at St. Columban. Give us an example. Please, again, have a minute to talk to yourself there as a group. Thank you. And we'll be back in 1 minute. The people in the computer lab are so happy. What's happening there? Yeah. You're very excited there. I'm sure you have some answers you want to share. So I'll give 2 chances to the computer lab fellas, and then 3 chances in the dining hall. I think the dining hall, there are more, so I give them 3 chances. So who is ready to begin? Yes,
Okay.
the students in the computer lab.
Yes, we are in the computer lab.
Computer lab. So
Please start.
okay, so this school supports co-curriculum activities for nurturing our talents. It only supports it supports the activities such as drama and music. We have football, so many games that they nurture our talents.
Yes, and also it is preparing us for life by socializing. You know, we have a very big number, more than 2,300. For us to socialize, it gives us skills on how to relate with one another because we come from different background with different knowledge and different history. Especially for us leaders, maybe for time of elections, we need to campaign, and that's also another way of socializing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Co-curriculum, and then of course you know, you have a huge population, so you have to do a lot of socialization and knowing how to live in such a densely populated school. 2,000 plus students is not easy. Thank you. Let's go to the dining hall. You have 3 chances. You have 3 chances. Anyone want to speak from the dining hall?
Yeah. Okay. I'm Emma Nekesa, and here in school we have many activities, like we are being taught on how to handle our stress, and many causes of violence has been reduced through learning process. We are being taught on how to relate with one another, hence reducing cases of corruption and bribery through the help of our teachers. And also, discrimination has been reduced because the cases of moral decadence has started to decay, because the cases of impunity also have been removed through the process of learning and the activities that we conduct in our school. Thank you.
Thank you. That was 1 chance, or those are the 3 chances taken by 1 person?
One.
Okay. You have 2 more chances, please. Take it up now.
Yes. I'm still Hani Abdi.
Proceed.
Yeah, in school we also have a lot of activities. We have both cultural activities. For example, in school we have different religions and cultures. So we learn to appreciate one another and we pray together. We also have other activities such as the Science Progress Project, which took place about 2 months ago. We were able to showcase our creativity and talents. So as we keep on learning, we are able to relate with one another. We are able to practice national unity in school, as said by my colleagues in the computer lab. In school, we have different types of people, and so we are able to relate with them differently. The teachers are also helping us a lot. We have guiding and counseling. We have teachers. We have life skills, which will help us to apply them. We're able to apply those life skills when we are done with schools. And thank you.
Thank you. Anyone from the dining hall? There's someone?
Yes, Junior Callistus again.
Callistus,
Yes,
today you are seated at the back, eh?
yes.
What is the strategy?
So the school shapes us for the future by organizing masses for spiritual nourishment and also for spiritual growth. Through mass, people are able to get to have a better relationship in the future with God. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Callistus.
So we get to get more personal with God through the mass. And also we have the societies on Mondays, which enables us to get closer to God. Hence our relationship with God won't be that bad. It will be better. And also to respect other people's religion, because we have more than 4 religions in this school, and we're able to interact socially very well, thanks to those societies.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Callistus, for that summarization of the presentation. And I just want to ask you a very rhetorical question. Just a rhetorical question. Naona mkono huko kwa lab huko, tutakuja baadaye. And this is a very good question if you think about it. And when you came to Form 1, some, you're finishing at the end of this year, I want to ask you, what if education was not a key to your dream? What if education was not a key to your dream? What would happen? What if education was not the key to your dream? All of you came to the school with a dream. I'm asking the rhetorical question. What if education was not a key to your dreams? What would happen? I give you a minute, just a minute to discuss among yourselves. That is my last question for you. What if education was not a key to your dreams? What would happen? I hope it's clear. What if it was not a key to your dream? What would happen? Very nice rhetorical question. You must be juggling your mind up and down now. What would happen? Okay, I'm not giving you more time on this. Just at the fingertips. Who is ready to answer? I'll give one chance per group. Yes. Yeah, please proceed.
If education was not a key for
Tell us your name. Tell us your name, please.
I'm Grace Ndungu.
Proceed.
If education was not a key for my dream, I would have used my talent for a better future. I will have used my talent for a better future, and even I will have parent guidance. I'll go to my parents and they guide me about how to survive in this future, in this generation.
Thank you. Still going to parents. Use your talent. Thank you. In the dining hall.
If education was not okay. Thank you. Are you listening to me?
If you tell us your name.
Okay, my name is Franklin Nyasia. Yeah.
Proceed.
Okay. If education is not the key, We are speaking generally about the all over, even including the parents. So if education was not the key, there could be difficulties in terms of communication. Yeah. And the way we socialize with others, there'll be difficulties on communication sector. That's according to me.
Thank you.
And how we relate well with others, there will be difficulty. Yeah.
Okay. So the flip side of the question is, what if education was a key to your dreams? What would you do more than you're doing now? If it was a key to your dreams, what would you do more than you're doing now? If it is the key to your dreams, what would you do more than you're doing now? What would you do differently than you have been doing in the past, now that you know that education is a key to your dream? Am I seeing hand raised up in the dining hall, or somebody stretching and saying, wow, we need to have some Scottish dance? One chance each. Are we having a chance at the computer lab?
Yes.
Yes, please proceed.
Okay, I'm Steven Wanyeike.
A bit of voice, Wanyeike.
Yes, if education was the key to my dream, I would have done more. I would have put more and more effort in everything that I do in education.
Mm-hmm. Yes, more efforts. Put more effort. Now that you know, put more effort there. In the dining hall? As I ask Muliro to play for us the nice dance from Scotland.
Speak. Yeah.
The dining hall, anyone who wants to speak there?
Yes.
Yes, please, your name.
Hello, can you hear me?
Add a bit of your voice, bit volume.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but better if you added more energy.
I'm Hani Patel, and I think if education was the key, I'll try to be less distracted. And once I gain that education, I'll try to make a better future for myself, for the people around me. Try to educate other generations to come. Help give back to the society by educating those people who cannot access education or get a chance to educate themselves because of parents who are not well educated, who don't know the importance of education. I'll try to help them. If education was the key. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You would actually educate your parents more about investment in education. That's very important. Very, very, very important. Thank you. Let's have a bit of just 1 minute of this Scottish dance that I found somewhere very exciting. Mr. Muliro. Thank you. Thank you so much, Muliro. That interlude. Is there anyone among us here was in that dance? In the dining hall or in the computer lab, who was in the dance? Yes, please, if you're here, just pick the mic there. I just want to see and hear what was your experience. How did that dance make you feel? Is it a Luya dance? Is it a Kalenjin dance? Is it a Dholuo dance? Which dance was that, and how did you learn it?
It is a
How did
Scottish
it make
dance.
you? Yes.
My name is Dalton. My name is Dalton, and that dance.
Speak to the mic more. Speak to the mic, please.
My name is Dalton. That was a Scottish dance.
Yes. How, did you participate in it?
Yes.
Please tell us something about it. How did you learn it? And how did it make you feel? Are you looking forward to go to Scotland?
It made me appreciate about the Scottish culture
Thank you.
and their way of life.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very possible to be in Scotland one day. They could be listening even here now. Remember the late Professor Ken Walibora, daughter ya kwenda Marekani. And that dream for him came to pass. So every dream we have, and we say we are learning for life, and that dance could take you more places, knowing the culture. You never know where tomorrow you'll be. You might find yourself in Scotland and you know the behavior, you know their culture, you know even the dance. You fit into the system. You fit into that community without much of a hassle in doing this. Allow me to summarize our day today before we get the great news. You know, the news readers from St. Columban are always looking forward to the news. So I'm sure there's somebody preparing news to summarize our day. But allow me to ask you one question that's important for me. And it's about the mindset. It's about the mindset. How many types of mindset do you know of? Mindset. Do you know any type of mindset?
Yes.
Anyone? Yes? Let me hear.
We have two types of mindsets.
Yes.
Positive mindset and the negative mindset.
A negative, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Positive mindset, and the other one is negative mindset. And sometimes they also, positive attitudes and negative attitudes, And I think I had it early on, people sharing about the attitude that they have. But in the mindset, also there's a positive mindset, and there's also a negative mindset. And if I bring that close to the perspective, is most of the time I'll give one called closed mindset. The mind is closed. You don't think beyond yourself. You enclave yourself. You don't absorb anything new. It is called a closed mindset, very close to negative mindset, because you do not want to hear anything else. So your mind is just closed. And if we embrace a closed mindset, you don't grow, you don't develop. And that takes me to the second type of mindset, which is called the growth mindset. This is where you are willing to grow all the time. This is where your teachers are giving you advisories. They are sharing you information. Your parents are, giving you, a very important piece of advice. And you pick that and grow. It's a growth mindset. You have challenges in school, but you still have a growth mindset. That despite the challenge, I still want to grow. And one of them that I love most is the global mindset. And that's why I asked the question about the Scottish dance. It's about the global space. You are thinking in a global world. You are thinking in embracing the global conversation. You're not just limited to St. Columban in Kitale, but you want to be part of the global conversation. And that's why today we are celebrating the Day of the African Child, because it's a global activity. That's a global mindset. And you are thinking, how do I connect with people outside my village? How do I connect with the people outside my country, Kenya? The last time I was in St. Columban, we had visitors. You remember, yeah? Which country were they coming from? And most of you are saying, yes, I want to join you there. That is a global mindset. We are also thinking as students, I want to go and study around the world. That's a global mindset. If you keep your mind very narrow to your own village, if you keep your mind only to your homestead, then you do not embrace a global mindset. And therefore, you will see everything as a challenge. We are embracing technology because we embraced global mindset. They say the globe has become a village. How can it become a village if we don't embrace the global conversation? Some of you are going to be finishing your high school soon. You are thinking from a global point of view. The day we are celebrating today happened in Soweto, the outskirts of Joburg, in South Africa. The last time I was conversing with you, I asked how many of you have a passport? How many are dreaming to have a passport? It's because you are thinking from a global perspective, that there are opportunities in the world. And this happened in South Africa in 1976. And how many kilometers are we from South Africa today? But we are celebrating that day today. It's because we do have a connectivity to the mind of being global and benefiting from the global space that we have. So that's important conversation for me today, that learning for life needs a growth mindset and a global mindset. If you are learning for life, you're not learning just to pass the exams. You are learning for life because life is more than the exams. Life is more than the textbook you are reading. life encompasses the globe and what's happening in the globe. And having a global mindset and a growth mindset, then you are able to move to the next level as an African child. And an African child has very good values, values of respect, value of community life. An African child cares about the parents. An African child is aware that his or her behavior affects the entire community. And I'm happy to hear a lot of that conversation, what you shared. With the 2,000 students in one field, in a small little land, you are able to live in harmony. A great demonstration of a school that embraces learning for life. Allow me to ask a colleague, friend of mine, Collins. Collins works for Teach for Kenya, and is a fellow and an alumni, and we work very closely. He's been a student, and I'm sure he has been to Kitale for some time. Just as Muliro is preparing for the good news team, Collins, if you can unmute and say a few words.
Hi everyone. I'm wondering if I'm audible. Gichuki, am I audible enough?
Yes, you are audible. Collins, proceed.
Yes, thank you so much, and it's a big pleasure to join such a brilliant team of young people from Columban High School, and I'm really intrigued. It's been a while since I had such type of creativity, curiosity, and brilliant young minds who are going to own the future that we are trying to create right now with them and co-create. And my name is Collins Otieno. Yes, I work with Teach for Kenya. And the theme for this year is just about the empowering all the African children, education for all children. The time is now. This says that the key to the future of Africa is education. And what I love most and what we are really fighting for now are the students who are going to develop leadership skills that are going to help us innovate solutions for the problems of the now and the problems of the future. So that in your community, if it is waste that is a challenge, you can be able to mobilize people who can be able to address that. You know, if in your school, maybe you have a skill in terms of just speaking skills, how can you ensure that you can empower people to reach that level where you are? Because we are winning, all of us, collectively, whether you are so good in agriculture, someone is so good in chemistry, all of us are going to need each other so that we can develop the Africa that we have. And also to echo what someone said, that we are here at Columban Mixed School so that we can learn how life is supposed to be lived. And I really loved that because the education that prepares us for life is education that is holistic. You know, the communication skills. Many years down the line, maybe you will not even remember what is the chemical formula of sodium. But you'll remember how to interact with people, how to network with them, you know, how to solve the problems that are affecting us, the community around you, you know, how to create a better world. And so there's no better space to be like this. And I would love the spirit of Columban High School to continue burning to create a better Africa for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Collins, for that input. I see Catherine. Kathy, are you available? Are you able to say a word to the students of St. Columban? If you are in a position, be great. Before then, I can come back to the school for closure. Kathy.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all well. This is Kathy, a friend of Tabasamu and by extension, a friend of the community of St. Columban's. Very excited to meet young people with diverse minds, sharing out what you think about learning and education for life. And for me, it's just to echo what Collins has said, that let's open up our minds to learning, not just about the books, but about life. Thank you so, so much, Gichuki.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Catherine. And I'm looking for Muliro if we have anyone with the news, and then I'll take it back to the principal, and then we can be able to close. Mr. Muliro, do you
Thank
have...
you, sir. So I'm outside, but those in the laboratory, they have something to say. That is Jed Neema and Elias Fadili. And then I'll conclude with one who is outside here called Clinton Wanjala, who will give us now news about sports. So Lab, please take us through your presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, and welcome to CTM News.
Move closer to the mic, please, so that we are able to hear you more.
Yes, and welcome to CTM News, where we have prepared something small for you, which can be applied to your daily activities. Did you know in Kiswahili? Je, wajua kwamba hindi ndiko kwenye nguo, lakini watembeao uchi ni wengi. Sasa wajua makweli dunia rangi ile. Tumpate mwenzangu Jed Neema ambaye ana machache ya kueleza.
Thank you. My name is Jed Neema. I have a did you know in Kiswahili. So it goes, je, wajua kwamba binadamu hawezi kuibana siri kwa siku zaidi za 3. Hii ni kwa sababu hawana uwezo hiyo, kwa sababu wanapenda kuelezana mambo yanayowakumba. Hii inaonekana sana kwa wanadamu wa jinsia wa kike. Nikiripotia runinga CTM, mimi wenu Jed Neema.
Nami wako Elias Fadhili. Tumpate mwenzetu Clinton upande wa pili.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On the field, I'm with Clinton, who is ready to give you news about sports. As you can see, you are already on the field. So karibu Clinton.
Ni matumaini yangu kwamba siku yako inakuendea vyema. Ujambo na karibu, tuelekee viwanjani. Tuanze na taarifa za matokeo ya mechi za shule ya upili iliyoandaliwa siku ya Ijumaa wiki iliyopita. Kwa matokeo, baadhi ya matokeo ya mechi hizo. Mechi hizo ziliandaliwa katika uwanja wa Township mjini Kitale. Baadhi ya matokeo ni kwamba shule ya Mtakatifu Columban's ilitoka sare tasa dhidi ya Trans Nzoia. Muliro na vijana wa Boma Boys wakitoka sare ya goli moja kwa moja. Huku vijana wa Boma na Mtakatifu Columban's wakitoka sare tasa. Trans Nzoia na Boma vile vile walitoka sare tasa. Mtakatifu Columban's na Masinde Muliro ikitoka sare tasa vile vile. Tukiachana na hayo, tuelekee ughaibuni ambapo tunaelekea katika matokeo ya baadhi ya mechi ya Euro. Matokeo haya ni kwamba Ujerumani iliwatia darasani vijana wa Scotland na kuwafunza jinsi ya kusakata soka, kwa sakata, kuwarindima, kuwachachapia na kwa bamiza kwa magoli 5-1. Katika matokeo mengine ni kwamba vijana wa Uingereza walitoka sare ya goli, walishinda mechi yao kwa goli 1 bila jibu dhidi ya Slovenia. Tukiachana na hayo, tuangazie kwamba mchezaji Michael Olise tayari amejiunga na vijana wa Stamford Bridge. Na wazungumzia hawa ni Chelsea. Kijana Michael Olise alikuwa anapigiwa upato pakubwa kujiunga na klabu ya Manchester United, lakini hayo yaligeuka ghafla na kuelekea Chelsea. Kutoka viwanjani nayo tu kwa sasa, jina langu ni Clinton Wanjala.
Thank you, Clinton. He has concluded, sir.
Asante. Thank you so much, Clinton. Just as we close up, I see the principal and the deputy principal is also here, just as a closure for the day. I think I begin with the principal to guide us.
Thank you, Bwana Gichuki, and all the facilitators, together with all the participants.
Mwalimu, we
Thank
can't
you
see,
for
there's so much light. Mwalimu, there's so much light coming from the
Much
back.
light?
Yes,
Okay.
so
Is that better?
yeah, that's better. Yes, that's better.
Or still there is more light?
There's still more light, but that's how
That
life
way?
is. That's okay.
That way?
If you don't move,
Okay, okay. I want to thank you very much and all the facilitators, together with all the participants, for helping us and making us have a feel of the Day of the African Child, and particularly the theme on education for life. Actually, in this school, we have parents. If exploited, this is where we can get very successful men and women of tomorrow. Thank you for making us participate in quite a number of these activities. We are opening up so that we don't just look at the global, the network around our school, the slum life, so that we are actually feeling the taste of the outside. I'm very looking forward to a day when some of our students will move out of this place and move out possibly to other centers, other countries, to participate in the activities that we are doing, and particularly for the youth. We are looking forward to partnering with you and with your support. I'm very sure we will have very prominent persons from this school, so that we don't only focus on the problems that we face in the slums, so that we can see the other side of the world. We may think we are the worst, but there are others who are worse than us. But we can only learn this if we move out of this area. So thank you, and looking forward to more better days. I saw the deputy somewhere in listening. I'm very sure there are also other members of staff. I want to believe next time we'll have more participants. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, the principal. Madam Deputy, I'm sure I'm not following the protocol of if the so-and-so has spoken, then the other cannot speak. We are in an open space. And I think that's why we are learning for life. just a word, and then I'll ask one of the, I also saw, I don't know who else is there. Then one of the students would be able to pray for us. And I think Han is there, and we just had the Muslim holiday on Monday. I would really be grateful if she could also close for us with a prayer from that direction. So that's great. Madam Deputy.
Thank you, sir. I hope I'm audible. Hello?
Yes,
I
you
hope
are.
you're getting me.
Yes.
It's okay. I'm feeling shy to speak after our senior principal, but you already mentioned it. We are so glad that you have allowed us to participate in this great session. Just to report to you, and I know you have observed this already, that in our school we have all-round students who are very good in academics, very good in co-curricular. We have very good public speakers. We have students with various talents. So, sir, with such a session, we are so glad that our students are now exposed. are now prepared and able to face the future. As our senior principal has already mentioned, we look forward to more sessions and more exposure. That one of these days, now that we are global, this is actually a global exposure. We look forward to more sessions so that our students will learn more and be prepared, as you put it, for the lifelong, for the future. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Could we have left out any of the staff? If not, then we could be closing up now. Mr. Muliro, did you have anything to say from where you are? Or you are going home already? I can see the car is already set.
No, I'm not going home. It's only that I'm viewing this Zoom from different areas. So with me, just to say thank you for you, Mr. Gichuki, for planning for us this kind of a Zoom meeting. Same to me, I've learned a lot, especially connecting the devices. It has taken me almost 3 hours. But from next time, I think I'll take the shortest time possible. I've also learned a lot from you. So from my side, just say thank you from our senior principal, our deputy, our students, and you as our facilitator. Please, next time, we will be glad to have you again so that we can listen and have more from your side.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe from the student leadership, I see you are there. Last year, we were together in one of the leadership training. I will ask one of you to close also for us this particular session. I don't know who is there.
Thank you very much. I'm Mamule Ronald, the current school captain in St. Columban's. I have benefited from the meeting, and I know also my fellow students have also greatly benefited from the meeting. We have learned about having a global mindset. You know, most of us come from these rural areas, but when we have global mindset, we discover many things because this world is made globally, and we should expand our minds also with the value of respect of community child, taking care of our parents who are taking care of us. It's also a co-factor that we must actually take in consideration. I will wish to thank you for having this session and involving also us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I know in the dining hall there is also someone there.
Madam Marion.
Madam Marion.
Madam Marion. She can be given a chance to speak.
Amosh, is she around in the dining hall?
Yes, I saw her picking a seat.
Yeah, she's around the dining hall.
There she is.
Meanwhile, as she comes, thank you. Madam Marion, please. Madam Marion, please.
How are you?
We are good. We have a bit of voice.
We are all watching and listening.
Everyone is watching and listening you across the world. We are on a global platform, so everyone is watching you and listening to you. Madam Marion.
The Day of the African Child. and education for life.
Maybe there could
Oh,
be a
my name
problem
is-
with the mic.
My name is Madam Mario. I'm a
Proceed.
teacher at I'm a teacher at St. Columban's. I teach maths and business, and I'm happy for this program that is going on. What I can say for now is that education is very important for the African child, and every now and then we advise students in my school to work smart, to have hard work, so that their life will be better in future. So I want to say thank you so much for this program. I know that by the end of it, our students will have learned a lot today. And we still encourage the African child to love education and tell them that knowledge is power. It will help them to understand many things about the life that they are living right now. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Madam. And we can only come to the end of our sharing and wish you all the best. Those who are students in their final year, we still have time to meet again, I'm sure. And for those who are just joined the Inform 2, Form 3, there's quite a lot to continue doing. Remember, growth mindset and a global mindset is an avenue you can use to go many, many places. This platform is part of the global platform because we are all in the social media, we are all in Zoom, we are all in Facebook, and you can actually retrieve this and watch it later in your life. When you'll be my age, you can say, wow, I can see myself here when I was in the computer lab or when I was in the dining hall. And this is a space you have, and everyone is watching that and following you. And want to thank you, the school administration, the school management, and the students for giving me another chance to be able to interact with you. And these are many others to come, because I do believe in that mindset, you're able to go very far. I'm one of you, I just come from next door. I'm not far from your school, but I had a global mindset. And the opportunities are immense and they are many. So take up the opportunity as a student. Don't portion your blame to the teachers. Don't portion your blames to your parents. Don't portion your limitations to anybody. It's all in your hands. It's all in your mindset. And soften your heart, and the rest will be easy for you. I'm always an African child, regardless of my age. I remain an African child. Wish you all the best and enjoy your evening. Thank you so much. And our session has come to an end.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Good evening.